Hello and welcome back to Gunpla Rush. Today we're reviewing another MG kit, the Sandrock from Endless Waltz. Gundam W was a awesome series and it produced some really cool looking kits, especially because Gundam Wing was already pretty good. Endless Waltz just bumped it up a notch and basically turned all of the kind of meh looking kits into amazing looking kits, something I really enjoyed about the series. This particular copy of Sandrock was not super expensive, and for the quality that he is, I think we should definitely check him out today. So guys, sit with me today and let's check out this review for Sandrock and talk about the price, the quality, and how much time it took me to build him, and we'll see if I recommend him to you guys. So without any further ado, let's talk about the price of this guy. This particular set was $46 at my local hobby shop, probably ending up about $50 or so after tax. He is an MG kit, which means that he'll stand somewhere about 6 to 7 inches tall. With that being said, let's move on to quality. The quality of this guy is actually really good. It's actually pretty solid. There are some parts on it that were a little frustrating when assembling, but once he's all put together, it looks amazing. The red swords are awesome. The silver swords are awesome. He has some really cool looking equipment. Secondly, I have to say that the white on him just makes all of the color on him pop a lot more than I would typically think about one of these Gundams, because when I see the box art and I see it with all like this sand behind him, he doesn't really pop. The box art doesn't really do him a lot of justice, although it does look kind of cool, maybe like a good poster or something. As far as box art goes, I actually wasn't even sure if I was going to pick this one up based off of the box art. But yeah, so after I built it, I was actually glad I did pick it up because the color in the actual Gunpla kit is way better looking. And so this is one of those instances where he is actually way better looking in real life than he does on the box, for sure. Sometimes it's the other way around, but not for this guy. All the parts snap together really well. I just highly suggest doing your clipping really well, so make sure that you sand parts down and clip parts really well. If you are a beginner, this guy might be a bit more difficult for you. If you are used to building Gunpla, then he is going to be a piece of cake. With that said, let's talk about how much time it took me to build him. So for me, this guy took something like an hour and a half to 2.5 hours to build. Honestly, it really was not that complicated for me to build, and I'm not sure if it was just due to the lack of excessive parts, because basically the only extra stuff he comes with is like the swords and his little shield mabob that's on his arm. So yeah, it doesn't come with like a wing kit or a bunch of extra crazy things, so he doesn't take a whole lot of extra time to build, but the stuff he does come with looks pretty good. I'm actually really satisfied with this. Sandrock's not even one of my favorite Gundam, but this guy is now one of my favorite MG kits just because he looks so dang good on the shelf. And with that being said, do I recommend this to a beginner? I actually don't recommend the Sandrock to a beginner. Yes, this particular kit was easy for me to build and will probably be easy for anyone who's experienced to build, but if you're brand new, I would definitely start with a smaller kit or an easier MG kit. However, that being said, if you're trying to challenge yourself, this is a really good kit to pick up. And of course, these kits come with like extra stickers and stuff, so if you're already really experienced and it's not enough of a challenge, you can always challenge yourself more by adding all the decals to the Gundam. Now, of course, if you're a beginner, this could take you probably a few hours, maybe even a whole day to assemble this particular kit, but if you are experienced, it's only going to take you like an hour and a half to 2 hours maybe. It just didn't take me very long. But that being said, I would recommend him to just about everyone who is into Gundam 00 or Gundam Wing. And the reason I say that is because it's built very similar to the 00 Gundams and a lot of the kits from that series. So if you like the 00 Gundams, you'd probably like all of the Gundam Wing kits, as I've collected and built many of them. And neither are actually my favorite series or favorite kit series, but both have amazing kits. So definitely something you should check out. Guys, if you enjoyed this video, please drop a like so that it would help the channel. And of course, subscribe to the channel if you want more Gunpla videos. And if you want another video, there's one right here.